Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Andres Borregalis ready to get us started. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
To throw, Thompson. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Ready. 52 blue. Smash. Red. Ready.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. On the move. Headed right. Finds his man over the middle. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much.
Oh, my, they're making it on their opening drive. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs. First and 10 from the 41. May off the play fake. Taken in by Williams outright. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st down, Patriots.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, throw. And here we go, throw. Combo. Crazy.
Going play action, May. That's taken in by Henry. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hey, what's up?
May now from the gun. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on an opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
To kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ultra. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Yellow. Red. Yellow. Set.
Thompson back to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And 8 yards to go.
Got it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Down. Black. Hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. That's taken at the 15. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
Off the play action, May. This is cut downfield by Horn. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Patriots.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. The first carry here for the rookie from the U. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
atrás.
From the gun, it's May. He'll get this to Henry. He's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
You know, some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
3rd and 1. Here's May. It's his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's good for our Patriots. First down.
Here.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Anderson here from the gun. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And the Patriot first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Sticking with Henderson. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They go play action. Here's May. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. Still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left half. Borregales connects. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. This will end up as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
Thompson. It's a big strike to Hill. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Red cycle. Here we go. Ready?
Now Thompson to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Ready, set.
Here's Thompson. It's into the hands of Montalvan. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready up.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
throwing it again here. Has it at the 7. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
In the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
At the Patriots.
Working quickly here.
Struck clock. 10. Set. Go.
And they just get the play off. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Roll the dice for more. They're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. We've got the Patriots in front. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On the set.
Back-to-back sacks, and this defense hungry for a third here. It's third and goal.
Yellow. 43. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Forced out to his right. And they get to him again. And this defense, man, they have pinned their ears back and made a stand here. That's going to bring up fourth and goal.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half. The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May on 1st and 10. This one to Williams out left side. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, here goes front. Hey, what's up?
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Connecting on the slant. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line to gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Lowe finds his running back, Henderson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And across the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down, Patriots.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Henry on the catch. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Completed over the middle. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots make it a 16-point ball game. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. I think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Got it.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. And he could have a free play here. And this one is launched downfield. That one connects. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So the deep shot connects and the free play, Brock, made it really easy to decline that offsides flag. Well, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards and now a much shorter 1st down. And with Achane here out of the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ready up.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Sneak coming. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Offense to the line fast.
3-3. Set.
Achane. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
17. Set. Ready.
Thompson now. And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Come on, what's that? Ready, what's that?
Starting on the ground with Henderson. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they'll decline this and take the results. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Catch made left side by Amuka. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
On the double.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Thompson. Finds his back. Achane. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Here's a chant from the pistol. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Thompson back to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready. Break.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Down. Ready.
To throw, Thompson sends this to the end zone. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Okay, ready.
Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's second and 20.
Here we go. Cut.
Throwing now, Thompson. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins pushing for a late spark before halftime. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set. Cut. Red. 30. Set. Cut.
Thompson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here goes Trump. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
May now from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
To the air on first down. May has it in close. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Patriot first down.
Again, it's May. That's taken in by Henry. of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
Dolphins 10. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Now Thompson to throw. Flush down out to his left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here we go. 60 red. 6 ready.
Throw here, third down. Escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Here's made in the air. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Gator Kohu there defensively.
Back to the air. It's May. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Crazy.
Hey, now on third down. He'll get this to Henry. He's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in two plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 39-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Set, slide, 2. 45. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 25. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Aubrey puts it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
Pretty obvious right there. That field goal doesn't happen without the big strike before it. But you know what I love, Kate? I love the sense of urgency. Everybody on the same page. They needed that big play to put points on the board.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's May. He's rocked. That ball's free. And the Dolphins pick it up. This is returned all the way into the red zone. What a way to add on to that turnover.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. Now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Dolphins, first down.
Madden.
First and goal. At the 2-yard
Here's
line.
Thompson. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. No, Brock, the guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
Ready.
Goal to go, they're passing. Here's a screen for Achane. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 4.
Dolphins play.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Off the play action, May. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
May trying again here on 2nd. That time, this is Ibuka. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Hey, what's up? Rip.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Having gained up a handful there. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This is Henderson on second down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Patriots.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Crazy.
From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's May. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11.
Dolphins 20. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going play action. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Ready.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Chased out to his right. Looking right, throwing deep. That's complete inside the 35. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
Ready.
Dolphins leaving the offense out there as they try for a 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
Freiberg with the option. He made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Dolphins 26.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Dumped off to his running back. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
May now from the gun. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. The pistol, Henderson. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he has the New England touchdown! The Patriots hold an 11-point advantage. Corey Gallis on for the extra points. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Okay, ready?
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw, Thompson. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Got it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Back to throw. Here's Thompson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kyle Decker makes the play. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Expect some question now.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. That's a tackle. He's still going. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
At the 1-yard line.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Patriots lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want to run it right down their throat.
Dolphins 26. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Okay.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here 1st and 10.
Set. Hut. 60 ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Dumps it off to Achane. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds his back. Achan. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got it. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
Right there, we can do it.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long.
Ready. Ready?
Third and long for him here. This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want to by the defense to stop that short.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Here we go. Set. Red. Cycle. Blue. 32. Hut.
Desperation time here. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Let's go now. 52 bull. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
38. Hut.
They'll run. It's Achan. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Devon Achan with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10.
Hey, here we go, throw.
Enough headed left, Henderson. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Five.
Here's made in the air. Zabuka. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Henderson here from the gun. On the move, past the 40. He is down to the 30-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Through the middle. And that snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Offense is set. First and 10. It's Henderson on the give. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Sticking with Henderson. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Center with McLaughlin. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
Here.
They'll send him up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Borregales on for the extra point. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Patriots go up by 19.
33. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Thompson now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Ready.
Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack.
Ready. Hunt.
Here's Thompson. On the move, headed right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Down. Ready?
Thompson back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's got it to his running back. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Stick into the air here. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ready. 45. White.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dump off caught by his back. Acham gets a 1st down and more. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover. And they make this stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Henderson on 1st and 10. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Handoff for Henderson, running left. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession.
11-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Set. Huh?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That one hits for 30. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Clock. Set.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now within one score in the fourth. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins trim the deficit down to 5. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Well, that's going to do it, Brock. They recover the kick and now can just run out that clock unimpeded.
Yeah, no timeouts on the opposing sideline. Give some credit to the hands team right there. Got the job done. And now as an offense, the greatest formation in the history of football. You know what that is, Kate?
Line it up for us.
The victory formation.
Here's a give on first and goal. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots push the lead up to 12.
Dolphins 47.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
For New England.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Down. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Ready.
Now Thompson to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Thompson. Forced out to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That is Eddie Jackson. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Going to be a victory for the Patriots as they drop to a knee here. So this is a win for the Patriots. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.